Yeah, well, there were obviously penalties and well deserved, but again, we've had numerous penalties we should have been given in those 32 games. And as we say back home, it's like a London bus. When one comes along, then another one comes along right after it. You wait forever for one, and then two come together, and that's what happened. But they were well earned. They were penalties. First one in Greg, the second one in young Boris, who was outstanding tonight, as they all were. And Greg dispatched him as he does. He's certainly one, if not certainly the best player in the league. He's certainly one in that bracket with two or three others. And young Boris was outstanding. They all were. That's Daniel Shima again. People to all these so-called experts and people's opinion that I told you from the start, Daniel Shima was a wonderful player. Not because he scores goals, what he brings to our team, but again the goal just is icing the cake, takes it to another level. So we were outstanding tonight, and scored 3. Could have had a few more than that. So, and I've got to say, against a very good side. This is a Kerala side I believe will be in the top 4. They've got an outstanding coach, they've got very good players, and Kerala will be a tough nut for anybody. I certainly believe Kerala will be in the top 4. That's how good this team is. Yeah, I'm glad you've asked that, because I think it's important that you are consistent, both in your performances and, as I said, the fact is, weighing in with his goals now. He's an outstanding player. We play into him, Greg plays off him, we've got the wingers, so there's no doubt Jamshedpur's a very exciting team to watch, and Daniel Shima's playing a big part in that. Yeah, no, we were. It was very important. We had to freshen up a little bit, because obviously coming off the back of the game the other night, which incidentally on another day would have won very easily. I mean, Bengaluru, we've made mistakes at long throw, at a corner, but all the goal scoring chances were ours. TP Ranesh never the save in the game. I don't think he'll save tonight. That's how well we're doing as a defensive unit, and that midfield starting from the front. And Pronai did very well. Young Ritvik did very well. And so I'm delighted, because when you look through our team, out with the foreigners, we have players that other clubs discarded, that they didn't think were good enough. Well, I knew they were good enough. I could see their ability. They work within my system, how we want to play, the energy we bring, the high intensity play, how brave we are, how attack minded we are, and all those boys are playing the part. Well, there's no doubt they're two wonderful players. That being said, it was very hard tonight on Alex Lima, because Alex Lima arguably was our best player the other night against Bengaluru. But with the 4 foreigner rule, then obviously I wanted to be that attacking threat with Daniel Shima and Greg Stewart, and the two boys were given solidity at the back with Peter and Ellie together. So of course Alex Lima was sacrificed for that, but what a top professional. Alex Lima, when I spoke to him about it, says, "Coach, whatever the team needs, I'm there." He steps in tonight. He was outstanding when he came on again, and that's what you need. That's the team spirit. That's the professionalism you need from players. And we moved 1 or 2 players at different times, because we want players all in this together, and those boys are showing that. Yeah, we're working hard. There's a lot of hard work ahead of us. We felt we should have something from the Bengaluru game, and we never got it. So what was important, having lost the game, was that we bounced back quickly, that we showed the character, we showed the reaction. Because people talk about team spirit and camaraderie, that's easy when you're winning. The true test of that is when you've had difficult moments, you've lost a game, you have to bounce back, and we showed that tonight. Well, first whistle to the last, the boys were outstanding.
It doesn't look good. It makes me really sad about the things that I heard. He was transported to hospital. We have to see later what the situation, to evaluate if it's the worst case scenario. Probably we're going to miss him till the end of the season. Hopefully not, but if it's the case, and if he has to undergo the surgery, it will be very tough for us, because he was one of the guys who is improving a lot, and we would like to have him till the end of the season. But if it's not the case, it will be really sad for us. Yeah, of course, because in these moments we must admit that it was like a poor decision of our players, especially in the last minute of the first half and the first minute of the second half. We can speak about lack of concentration, but these are the decision-making moments where the players has to make those decisions. When they have to decide if whether they go in a duel, they stay focused, they stay concentrated, not committing these kind of errors. But anyway, this is 1 second during the game. It happens. Now, in our case, of course, it's defeat. After that, we realized that the game was lost. We wanted to continue to finish the game, and now it's up to us we're going to respond. No, I don't think so, because there are many games still many games till the end. Every team has to play lots of games. The format of ISL is like that, so we're going to continue till the last moment, and we're going to fight for the points. Well, when you make penalties, when you commit penalties like that, it always goes about the individual mistake. So, but again. If we speak about the first mistake, Dana is a great guy, a great player. It was his first game this season. We have to give him also some credit. He needs time, when you jump into this kind of game, which we knew that it will be very intimidating against a very good opponent. We knew that there will be many duels and that we have to be very concentrated. So a lack of concentration in that moment. You know, as a player, you face those moments. You need to be ready to play this kind of games and you know, like that, to improve. So if we speak about those mistakes, you know, in football it happens. Sadly for us, it worked against us tonight. We lost the game because of that. So we have to continue. Like always, you keep working, you keep training, you keep preparing the things, and that's all. Because in this kind of format, the good thing is the games are just coming, especially now after COVID and all these things. We all have these games every 3-4 days. So there's always the new game where we have to respond, because sometimes it doesn't matter. You have to find the positive things in every defeat. You have to analyze certain things, and then again, the best thing sometimes is not how you lose the game, it's how you respond afterwards. So hopefully we're gonna find the strength and force to respond stronger in the next games.